How do you introduce yourself successfully, especially to a candidate who was posted on a show like this one? How do you introduce yourself to ensure that at least you stand the chances of getting a reply? How do you do it successfully? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Njenga Njeru. On this episode, I want us to discuss a very important issue. How are we going to introduce ourselves the right way? Have you not heard of the phrase that the first impressions carry a lasting impression? That depending on how you started something, how you appear at first, reminds that person constantly about who you are and how you carry yourself. So, impressions are very important, especially when these impressions are the first. You see, even when you're looking for a job, you're going to dress well. When you have gone to an interview, forget about these dramas you're watching on YouTube, on TikTok, that I don't know, somebody went without a shirt and they got a job. No, I'm speaking about real life examples. We are dealing with human beings. I believe that God is not a respecter of persons, but we are not dealing with God. We are dealing with human beings. And therefore, you have to understand and learn the laws of human nature. And therefore, in this video, I want you to learn how to introduce yourself so that you will not be calling every other person a joker. Wherever we post them, you think they are jokers. And maybe you are the one who appeared like a joker when you approached them. But before then, if you're watching us for the first time, this is the Matchmaker Show. We help men and women to get matches, and we are running a podcast, and we will be giving you lessons that school cannot give you. So hit the subscribe button if this is content you will be interested in. You can like our video and let us know where you're watching us from. In the count of 3, 2, 1, hit the subscribe button. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who stands the chances of bagging home a potential candidate? Why do people get and others don't? Why do people win the attention of prospective love partners while others scare them away? I've had so many cases where people come to give feedback on what happened when they got posted. You see, the Njenga Njeru platform is one of the biggest when it comes to handling matches for singles. We are boasting of an overwhelming majority of people who have followed us being singles. And therefore, if you get posted here the right way, you are going to at least draw the attention of some prospective people. If you got attracted to somebody, I believe you are going to contact them when their contact is made available. And that is exactly what people do when you get posted. And you realize that maybe you are even the right candidate, but how do you send a message? How do you introduce yourself? You find somebody writing, hi, hey, hi, ama una wave, and you're expecting this person who is getting attention of so many people to wave back. You have not introduced yourself. You have not said who you are and what you're looking for. So, because you're dealing with a human being and you understand the law of demand and supply, what makes you think you don't even have a profile picture? So, what makes you think that the person is going to pay attention? You look like a joker to them. So, chances are that hi, that wave, that hey will be ignored. And then you'll be coming to me, oh, Njenga, these people are jokers. You did not introduce yourself the right way. Another thing I noted, I believe that it is okay to have attachment with your children, with your family, with your job, but that thing comes later, after you've gotten to know the other person. After that relationship has at least stood out the test of, you see, being ignored. Imagine somebody has introduced themselves. Hi, I am so and so. I am a mother of 4 and my children come first. So even before you reply, you should know that nothing can separate me from my children. Okay, that is true. And nobody is arguing. In fact, that is the gospel truth. However, nobody wants to look like they are taking you, but you're having an attachment that comes before the marriage. You're not even giving that marriage a priority. For instance, you could say, I am so and so. I am a mother of this and that. I do this. These are my photos. If you'd want maybe to get in touch, kindly call back. Feel free to call back at this and this time, or you can send me a message. We get to know each other. I was interested in your profile. Simple. Are you getting the point? You're not being asked to hide your children, but you don't have to repeat it on somebody's face that your children come first. Everyone knows that, but you have to remind them. Number two, I've seen people who introduce themselves as if they are bragging. Hi, I am so and so. I have seen that you are also doing this and that. Most men get scared of me because I have money. Most men get scared because I am doing this and that. But should you consider this, I can assure you that nothing is going to be wrong. You see, you have already given somebody a kind of comparison. So you are telling that person, every other man that comes into your life gets threatened for whatever reason. Maybe they get scared because you are doing very well in life. That one is dead on arrival. Nobody is going to respond. Then there's another category where when you get posted, we post a lady right now, and you have just seen the number. The video is just 5 minutes old. And then the guy will be writing to her, ulipata mtu, ulisaidika. No salutation, no nothing. No hi, no nothing. Ulisaidika. Ulipata bwana wa kukuoa. Same case with women. Ulipata mtu wa kuoa. No. Courtesy, etiquette, good manners, some table manners. Greet somebody, get to know. And then there are other people, and they are likely to get very good matches. But these are the kind of people who will work, yeye ashinde kazi, atokee jioni. Sasa wakati yeye amepumzika, amemaliza kuwatch movie zake, amekula, anataka kulala, maybe yeye ni mtu wa saa 6, that is the time the person will be calling you. If you don't pick at midnight, the person will be sending you insults on inbox. Hey, wewe unakuanga serious wewe? Why are some people not serious? Mtu anawapigianga na hamchukui. The person is like, you are calling at midnight. Ulikuwa wapi mchana? Ulikuwa wapi? You see, some of these things you cannot learn them from school. No school will teach you some of these lessons. Oh, nampigianga usiku kwa sababu hana mtu nini. No. Let us have some table manners, because the only person I believe you should be calling at night is somebody you have started a relationship with. Not everyone. No. Ati wewe umepata time saa 5, sasa ndio unataka kupigia, na pengine huyu mtu analalanga saa 2, saa 3 ndio amkie kazi mapema. Wewe unamuamsha saa 5. Maybe somebody is thinking it's an emergency, they pick your phone call. Hello? Nakupigia simu kama 3, mbona uchukui? Mnakuanga serious? You've ruined the chances, ladies and gentlemen. Let us learn to respect the space and privacy of other people. For instance, if you start dating, it's agreeable. In fact, it is not something to agree or disagree on. When you start dating somebody, most people have confirmed here, they find themselves talking even past midnight. They are on the phone. The person is cooking, simu iko kwa masikio ama iko kwa bluetooth, anaendelea, kuna earphones, anaendelea kupika, mwingine anaendelea kufanya kazi zake. Mpaka wengine wanaongeanga mpaka wanalala. Mwingine anakuimbia wimbo mpaka unalala. But sio kila mtu ati anakupigia hizo. Are you getting the point? So that we can learn some of these things. The moment you begin to learn some of these things, even dating becomes easier, because you're not going to be a burden to the other person. There is another category I have noted of people who are not very keen about how they present themselves. They are not keen about how they bring into effect the vibe of a partner. Hi, I'm so and so. I don't have a job at the moment, but I believe that God will bless me. You see, already you're trying to show that person the negative side of your life. This person is not an angel. Okay? You have started with negativity. Oh, I have always been asking for a partner because nobody believes that I can get up. No, 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 no. Don't appear as a needy person. Imagine approaching somebody and the next thing you're telling them is that you don't have a job, but you're trusting that very soon you will have a job. The person is bust after food kwanza. Get some job first. What are you going to do with a relationship? You don't have a job. What are you going to do with it? And maybe you're a man. Are you going to become a ceremonial head? Or who is going to be head of this family? Some of these things are very important. And the moment we bypass them, thinking that the other person will understand that you have potential, potential is never celebrated. No. You wake up and run. If you're an athlete, you wake up and run. These medals are not for participation. You've heard me say that in an athletic match, we only have 3 medals. How many? The gold medal, the silver medal, and the bronze medal. The gold medal goes to number 1, the silver medal goes to number 2, and the bronze medal goes to number 3. All the others. Thank you for coming. See you next time. No matter how close you are to number 3, do you get the medal? No. Who gets the medal for participating? Nobody. Why? Because the race is not about participants. Doesn't matter how much you followed the show. If you don't share responsibility with God, if you don't do the right thing at the right time. I've even seen people who tell me that they cannot approach somebody. You just tell your team to approach them for me. And we are like, okay, we can, but remember, this life is very personal. You have to do what needs to be done to get what you need to get. Your part has to be played. If somebody else plays your part, ladies and gentlemen, the game is rigged against you, unfortunately. So please, let us play our part. Let us do what we need to do, what needs to be done, and we will get what we are looking for. Because whatever you're looking for is also looking for you. I'll see you in the next video. Maybe let us know what we have left when we introduce ourselves to a potential partner. Bye bye. God bless you.